I think it was Shambali. We'll go double check this. Yes, it was a Shambali ban there out of Wasp. There you go. Okay, so let's remind ourselves here. What happened? What happened? No, it's been a long, little windy road, but we got Midtown banned out by Team Peps, Elios, Nishparanza, and Shambali Monastery. Banned out by Wasp. Oh no, they found their 5th player. Summoned from the ether. All DPS are here. And it's time to kick things off here on Oasis. All right, let's get into map 1.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Oh, hey. I got side swap. We'll get that fixed for you. We are going to get both teams on Wrecking Ball right out of the gate. We're going to have Connie picking up the Tracer alongside QRX. Use Cass, Stelios on the Genji. I'll leave you on some Stelios pop while I go fix the top. And the crowd goes wild. All right, what happens? Zarya got running down in the side hallway. What happens, Zarya? Ilpi comes up with a good headshot on Stelios as well. Kind of deny that pressure into that corner. Let's open this up. Wasp kind of operate on this side. Ostrix with the roll through and the shielding. Trying to create enough space so they can get first cap here. It looked like Crocs was trying to circle around. Ostrix guessed the wrong one. You get a 50-50 chance, bud. Still managed to get the kill on the Crocs nevertheless. First cap going over to Wasp Boda. Whoop. And Matrix up from Ilpi in the back, and that was just one giant target. Like, you just made it through the door frame, and you're able to hit Crocs with double damage on that one. Stelios gets popped, trying to flank there onto Ostrix. Alright. That's going to be a dead out of pack here to start this off. Not sure what they were looking for, but maybe just buy a little bit of space to move through. Crocs with the roll through heading into the back. Trying to separate some of the healing from Ostrix here on the front line. Worked for a moment, but the Immortality Field does come out, and Ostrix is able to roll back into that hallway with the mines. Deadeye keeping everybody from Team Peps kind of on the back foot. Ooh, and Pack finds Ostrix somehow through all of that. So here comes the collapse back the other direction. And Crocs rolling in the back line with a little bit of cleanup onto Fate. And we're going to get some percentage for Team Peps here for the first time today. I don't know, double ball in this economy? Are you crazy? I respect it. I respect it. That's mines out from Crocs. Where did you decide to put those? Looks like just trying to hold this left-hand side where the orbital array is coming in, but Wasp just loop around to the left. So ends up being a bit of fight for the squishies on the outside. Ostrix gets taken down trying to escape to high ground, and Zerion finds a pair with this rally. You still have Stelios up top, alongside FD God to help finish off Connie. And still have a couple of DPS ults in the pocket, so both support ults used there from Team Peps. Mines invested a bit earlier as well there when we saw them trying to protect that left side, but still have some weapons here as they cross the 50% point, and it's going to be the Deadeye used immediately. That's going to force out an early Immortality Field. Epic response with the Sand Matrix. Whoop, got a couple of good shots in. There's Crocs with the finish. Yeah, don't ask. Don't question things. I know. Crocs was not finishing off a kill yeah, I know. That OP. I get it. I know. I'm a goober. What can I say? Hey, whatever it is, it's working for Team Peps. Blade up from Stelios. Crocs trying to set it up, and there it is. Worked nicely. Teeing up everybody for And a big payoff there. 3K for Stelios to the back of this. A little sneaky flip there as Ostrix manages to find some percentage in the losing fight. Connie there to hold on to it. Now, this could result in some staggers if they're not even stay alive, but it looks like both Eform and Churn are going to get away. Mines and Deadeye onto the point. FD God is down 75% towards this orbital. Now it looks like everybody's caught in a corner. Team Peps put their backs against the wall, and Wasp team just collapse on them. Stelios now hiding in the back, and the staggers come through the other direction. What could have been a dangerous move there out of Wasp ends up being a huge payoff in the first sub-map going in their favor. A sneaky little 2v4 flip of the point.
Ready for battle.
If you don't let that happen, then even if you die to the Mine Deadeye combo, you have time to come back. You get your own percentage up to 99. Wasp is still sitting around that 75% mark. You give yourself a chance for another fight. Because that free flip comes through, Wasp are building percentage through all that. They win the fight out, and it closes as soon as that team fight is done. Big heads-up play out of Connie, subbing in here for Hev today. The last second DPS that Wasp needed there for that first map. Uh-oh. Ostrix getting body blocked to the outside. What's happening over there? Oh, right here. A Torbjorn on the battlefield. Zeus is like, wait, how do I play around Torb again? All right. Push in. Yeah, put a little damage down. Ate a bit as well. Rest of Team Peps holding here along the backside. That's a big pile driver, and you're going to get the immortality field out with it. A lot of early damage, but Crocs ends up low. Battle out in the streets. Ostrix dancing around the cars. The speed for Crocs to get out. Ostrix rotates back around to their own side. You end up with a lot of low health bars here for Team Peps, but they're able to get topped up, and Stelios immediately comes in for a counter punch. Trying to muscle down the Torbjorn, but that armor is not going anywhere here. When armor getting reverted back, Torb is once again very strong against the Brig. I say against the Brig, against the Tracer. I was looking at it because the Brig ends up coming up the pick. Not so good against the Brig. Push works out. Stelios early pressure does result in a fight win. I mean, we're looking at 40% on the board here for Peps already. Mortality out. You know, throw the pulse in the corner. It's not even gonna need it. Looks like. Connie already down. We do get that Deadeye, forces everybody back. Stelios just barely making it around the corner. Ostrix with the chase down. Rally out from Zurion to try to push back in. Croc drops the mines over the point as well. LP gets caught in the corner. Ostrix just really wanted to throw those mines out. Really wanted to throw those mines out. Had it just dead set. We were putting mines in that spot right now. All right, we're rocking the satellite vector. I feel like that's a disco song or something. Ostrix on point. And it looks like 4 of the 5 players from Team Peps are like, no, you cannot have this for free this time. Ooh, Ant Matrix. Used more for healing, it looks like. Just get a couple of shots down onto Crocs. The rotation in onto the point. QRHU going right. Ostrix heading left. I know, 2 EMEA players in the same, like, T2, T3 range. So similar names. I do get them backwards. QRHU comes with a good pick there. Look like he'd be on the back of a pile drive. %on the board for Peps before Crocs finally does go down. We're running into a pair of DPS ults. I have 1 DPS ult to work with. I haven't really needed much in the way of ults. This has been way more in the neutral. Alright, Deadeye up to the high ground. Free ult charge from the turret as opposed to your supports. QRT responds with one of their own with the Molten Core thrown in on top of it. QRT is free to drop. Has both Celios and Crocs in their sides back there, but it ends up being a conversion to the backline. One that Zerion's able to fend off. Crocs comes in. Zerion just stands tall. Muscling down in behind. Still swinging for the fences over here. And his fate is forced into the road. Meanwhile, Zerion with a rally here after so much mace to the face. You got a rally to celebrate with. 99% on the board. Looks like we're headed over to Gardens. Ostrix low on health. Connie finds themselves inside a minefield. And that is going to do it here for round 2.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Actually, what was that sneaky little, the little crouch move in the corner? Found the angle on Stelios. That's not something you see very often in Overwatch. A little sneaky crouch peek. Hey, it works out. First kill immediately on the board there for Wasp. No little battle for high ground. Just gets a quick pop across the way. And Peps never even get a chance to set up here. First cap over to Wasp. All right. So it's looking to mark that high ground. Here comes Crocs on the backside. Does end up with getting the pile drive up there. We didn't quite find QRG. It was a fun little fake there. Trying to make him think that they'd fallen back down, see if they'd peek, and then pile drive back up. But QRXU doesn't bite on it. Stelios wins out the battle down low. But here comes Peps pushing into the top. Can they catch Wasp into the corner? Immortality field there to protect him. Throw it. QRXU's already picked up one. But Ilpy's able to muscle down. Oh, or gets muscled down, rather. That's the tipping point. Without the BAP, the rest fall. And it's a quick ambush out of Peps to flip this point. Wow, that was a cool rotation. I laid it right in the window. That was not, I was trying to go over. Oop. Battle along the outside. Oh, here comes Zerion. In your face with the rally. QRX didn't stand a chance. Cowboy gets a quick death in Oasis. That was a Clutch reference, by the way. If you've never heard the band of Clutch, highly recommend them. Go check them out. Optics with Mines over the high ground. Nobody seemed too bothered by that. Let's keep an eye on Stelios with this pulse they loop around this left-hand side. They end up hitting a flashbang, but now QRXU is low. Crocs might be able to finish that kill off. No, both are going to just retreat back to this point. Make sure they don't give anything for free. Orbital Ray in over the top for both teams as the Wasp Orbital Ray favors the back of the point. We're going to throw in a Deadeye here from the front. That's going to pick up a pair, and Connie lands one. Stelios' pulse not finding the mark. Day late, $1 short. And it's a fistful of dubs here for QRXU. Crocs swapping over the Junker Queen. This is what I think of when I think of Crocs, honestly. Fan the Hammer is almost as silly as my puns. Or my old man references. All right, chase down into the corner. Wasp not getting stuck in there this time. They do make the rotation all the way back. Wisely done. They're able to force Crocs back out of that window. Pack does end up finding that kill of Fayette. Ostrix with the spin to win, though. Just hits Zerion in circles. Still, Crocs finds the kill in that close space. And it ends up being a flip here for Team Peps. Dead tied here in percentage as Ostrix drops the mines over the point. We saw this back in the first sub-map where a late investment of 2v4 with Connie and Ostrix ends up being the difference maker in the long term. Nobody dies to it right out of the gate, and Pack's going to throw in a Deadeye. Just kind of runs everybody off. It's a quick reload on the back of that Deadeye. Rally now up from Zerion. Where are you at? We're getting aggressive. We're headed into the back line. Ant Matrix just completely run past. Oh, but Croc suffers. Punished for their hubris still. Kills continue to mount here for Team Peps. Nobody else makes it onto the point. A lone orbital ray is not enough to contest. Peps will take map 1.
Play of the game.
I'm pretty close. Pretty close as far as stats go. Unfortunately, we don't get Connie stats. We don't get Connie stats. Being a late joiner, I suppose, or was it initially in the invite? I'm not sure what happened. But we do at least get some stats. It's better than no stats. Better than no stats. Pack. Coming up with your fewest deaths. Only 4. Oh, no, excuse me. FD got on the Juno with fewest deaths. With only 3 deaths there in the lobby. Pack did have most damage at 18k. About over 4k. More than Crocs on the tank. Although pretty close to QRXU on the other side. All right, so we get set for map number 2. It was Midtown banned out here from Team Peps. So it will be Wasp map pick. We're getting ready. We're still finalizing lineups here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just taking a sip of my tea. All right. Okay. Sorry. What are we waiting on here? There we go. My apologies, friends. It took a minute to get everything ironed up. I think they kind of have to brute force the lobby here since the one that was pre-made is already forfeited out. So I think they have to kind of go in and manually brute force this lobby a little bit. So it's taking a little longer than expected. I do apologize. I appreciate your patience. Let's see. You know what? We'll do. Coming on later today, it's gonna be our match of the week. You got Team Mid, former TSM players. Oh, you don't need to see my messages. Former Team Mid, former TSM players forming this roster, taking on Nightmare. Your two top teams out of EMEA Master. We're going head to head tonight. Really looking forward to that one. All right. Sounds like we're loading in here and getting ready for this second map. Wasp pick, as we are in fact headed into King's Row here for map number 2. Not seeing any subs. Strix and Connie both still in the lineup.
Ready for battle.
And kick. And kick. Okay. Looks like we're keeping QRXU on the low ground for hotel control. And both supports play in the corner. Wrecking Ball sitting behind me on this high ground, I imagine.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Graph comes out on the Orisa. Orisa made life waiver. All right. It's been red. Just a bit of a scout. Just a bit of a scout. All right, where is Ostrix hanging out? Okay, Ostrix is inside a statue with Connie up on high ground. Once again, you saw QRXU playing in hotel, so it gives Connie a little bit more freedom to kind of play on this very wide flank angle. Making life a little bit more difficult for Stelios as they're trying to put shots in, but Crocs finds Fate right out of the gate, so could be a free to push kind of scenario. Still, you're not as reliant on the Juno to move in and out, particularly, you know, when you're on a Wrecking Ball comp. But with LP going down, this is a lot of sustain now lacking, and Crocs just confidently saunters, Nate gallops onto the point. This is the Junkerween. Junkerween is one of my favorite characters. No, but it just gets run over. This Team Peps drop in off of that cap and immediately dominate the archway. No chance. No chance for stabilization. All is quiet around the bookstore. Ostrix doing a bit of scouting. A bit of poking and prodding, if you would. Ooh. These rollouts are already so cool. A lot of shield on that. Dropping in. I mean, just building up some ult charge and trying to get mines up here. They can put a stop to this. Any additional ult charge for LP's Amp Matrix can go a long way as well. But you got to work fast. Team Peps are coming up on a lot of tools here. And you can see how close Zerion's getting. Yeah, Zerion's going to get aggressive on the back of that rally. Nice block onto the pile drive. QRXU doesn't even want to hold that ultimate there. Lucky they didn't get speared out immediately, but eventually will get muscled down. And Team Peps are just full steam ahead here through King's Row. Five minutes on the bank going in here. Wasp are just kind of now coming up on their first ult cycle. QRXU does go over to this Widowmaker. Ostrix at the top of the screen. Drops in. Doesn't want to use the mines just yet. Definitely knows how to play against this Wrecking Ball. Wants to keep Crocs from setting up. Just keep it uncomfortable. And keep Crocs from staging. Good peel there from Ostrix. Oh, but Connie goes down. Where did Connie get picked at? Trying to push in off of that deep side coming out of Mega Room, perhaps? Ends up just getting caught. Now Ostrix low. QRXU manages to get one. And the Matrix is up here. Immortality Field already used. QRXU gets another. All right, important pair of kills there out of QRXU to kind of slow the roll of Team Peps here. Much needed momentum stoppage coming out from Wasp. Because this was starting to get out of hand. Cracks in a bit of a duel on the outside. And this is one of the strengths of, you don't see the break here in the back line for Wasp. So it's Croc's a little bit more free to do that. You're forcing LP and QRXU back into spawn. Rally, that was Orbital thrown in from Team Peps. But Ostrix on a Roadhog? Ostrix on a Roadhog? What is going on? Oh, that's a stick, a rally. Tried to shield bash out of the breather, but can't quite interrupt the vape. Eventually, they will cut through all of that bacon. And this is looking like Team Peps coming up with pig's feet for dinner. They're eating. Connie trying to make it back out. That's a sideways pulse off the mark. No contest at the end, and over 3 minutes left in the bank here for Peps.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Croc said, y'all want to play Hog? We can play Hog.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend
Okay. We have Connie playing tank. Ostrix is playing Junkrat. Okay. I will not question the legality of this. It's not my job to rulebook. It's just my job to tell y'all what the hell's going on. That is a huge carnage threw into that. But Crocs wins the tank battle? Question mark? Yes, that was the assumption that Junkrat is on tank. Yeah, just not the way we expected. Yeah, no. Just you wait, Maddie. Wait till you catch up. Just you wait. Oh, good antics. Good antics here. Oh, QRX, you guys killing FD God. There's the hook on to Ostrix. Little jump back was interesting. Oh, it was a pull from Connie. That's what the little jump back was. All right. Well, Wasp, looks like they managed to get some kills here. Yeah, yeah. They win the deathmatchy point A against Croc's Hog. QR actually with a couple of important picks for Outbat. It really kind of helped that to push in Wasp's favor. The Widowmaker has that, you know, you just turn the tide and one pull the trigger. Let's check out Connie down lows. They finally pick onto FD God. LP does have an Ant Matrix at their back. Crocs goes muscling through with a rally at theirs. Oh, but the rally doesn't last long. As Connie comes up with the pick on that, canceling the rally out. Still trades are happening, and Connie is low on this point. Pack's still hanging out, and Crocs, whoop, okay, now in a heap. I thought we were gonna get. I was trying to go to QRXU pop. I have no idea what they're saying. But I think that was something about not switching between rounds. I don't speak French, but I'm using context clues. Connie with the rampage into the back. Ooh, it does not matter. Pack with the flanking high noon that came from the back high ground. Did a lot of damage into that fight. Connie ends up separated. Defense will hold with a little over 3 minutes left to go here. Okay. Favorite size for QRXU? You can get an opener with this. You've at least caught Stelios on that right-hand side, so you know you've got a flanker working over there. Oh, no, give me QRXU puff. Yep, there it is. There's actually FD guy that was moving up. Oh, QRXU finds that pick as well. Crocs does take Phanos. There's no more Junos left here. And when it's becoming a Orisa battle on point. But looks like the attacking Wasp will manage to find the kills necessary on the back of, once again, a couple of great picks out of QRXU on this Widowmaker. So oddly enough, this is kind of settled back into an Orisa match. Like, we went... Okay. We went from off the rails to what rails to we just are right back on the rails. Those rails are paved with fox-laden stones. Fox hair-laden stones? I don't know, something like that. There's speed. There's speed on the battlefield here for the defense, and they've gotten a pick on the back of it already. And Matrix from LP. LP, you camping this high ground? Yeah, you sure shit are camping this high ground. I mean, it could be difficult to dislodge, I suppose. Zurion tried to go make it work, but there's still some double damage going on up there. Ostrix threw in a pulse bomb, and we're going to get a Terra Surge. But Connie finds themselves extremely overextended. Croc's just thriving in the blue light from space. Saying, why is there a Baptiste behind me? I'm defending. Why is there a Baptiste behind me? I can translate, but it'd be 2 minutes late. Zurion with a good pick on a Fate. Oh, that's a great wall. Oh, let me see that wall. Yeah. Yeah. Connie got caught. Sorry, the camera was terrible. Crocs is low. And low healing there as well, especially with Zurion gone. QRXU finding that pick. It's just Lucio heals, and it's not like Curie has a whole lot of heals either. I saw Curie actually has some of the lowest heals per minute in the game. It's like 70-something. Anyway, like counting her burst. Obviously, you have the power of Suzu and very aggressive positioning and deadly force on your side. But as far as raw heal output, Curie's actually fairly low on the list. Consuming Rush is badass though, especially when you got a Blizzard combo with it. Just going to throw it right down to try to devalue the AMP Matrix. The Blizzard will catch QRXU, but Fate? How does Fate get 2 picks through that? Right in the car with an AMP Matrix. Fate gets 3 throughout that fight. Never mind the Kitsune Rush and the Blizzard flying in your face. The Juno comes up with a 3-piece. Now, unfortunately for Wasp, they lost too many reinforcements, and they're not going to be able to hold on to this. Connie's like, I'm going to C9. No, you're not. The double blink out there. The double recall's out. That was amazing. Zerion's 1. Fate's going to pick that one up. Picks up the kill of the Zerion themselves. Missed their own orbital rate. Looks like it might be enough at the sound barrier. Buy some time? Buy some time. Get some Connie Pop. All right, we're headed to extras.
Score 3-3. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
All right, let's see what shenanigans we get now. Honestly, it looks like they're just kind of falling into, again, like, we started so off the rails. Okay, now we're going to get into some ground and pound. Just straight JQ dive. It's not the same kind of ground and pound. I guess a race comp would be a little bit more ground and pound. Yeah, I mean, this is JQ dive.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
With the Juicio to back it up. This is going to be a fast ambush. They're all playing behind Hotel as well. Team Peps not playing high ground at all here. What are you planning? Yep, there it is. Push in. Trying to find the backline. QRXU trying to escape in through theater. Actually picks up Zerion before Stelios finds the execution. The assassination, if you would. Peps rotate on to point. Oop! Crocs doesn't make the jump and Pack goes down. 3v4 favoring Wasp on this objective as Crocs goes in swinging at Ghosts. Looking for anything. The ambush does not work out. QRXU returns on a Farah, of all things. No, I mean, Farah's great on this map. I'm just not used to seeing QRXU on a non-hit scan roll. QRXU going on that long for AFT guy needs to watch out up there. Ooh. They're looking a little dodgy there for a moment. I think we're going to get the push in from the top. Yeah, they're going to use the speed drop in from above. Here comes Crocs down. The Torpedoes layer on top. No ults to work with. Just trying to get it done in the neutral and try to avoid QRXU while you can. Stelios picks up 2 through that face, getting chased down in the back. Ostrix and QRX have come up with picks, though. Stelios is low. Deflect used on this point. Pack is there to back it up, and Ostrix loses the 1v2. Not bad. Not bad for how little time was on the clock there for Wasp. Mo money, mo problems. Thank you for the follow. Wasp are hoping that translate into mo time, mo problems, and that hottie theory becomes a real thing here. Still, 338 is quite a lot of time here for Peps to work with. Just have to push through this point B archway. I'm going to take a sip of my tea.
Ready for battle.
Lunar, what's up, my friend? Thank you for being here. I appreciate the support as always. Hope you've been doing good.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
After that attempt, we're going to get Stelios on to the Genji. Alright, speed into the house. Headed up to high ground. Ooh, Croc's making sure everybody gets across. Stelios makes it, but the backline doesn't. Connie does eventually have to back up, though. So you got to be cautious. QRT in the back. Okay, it's not going to be a push to high ground. Instead, they don't need to make that move. All pressure down to the back of house. Connie very low. Will not be able to stay on this point long. And Crocs just goes right into the back. But doesn't even stick around and finish off the Diva. Knows that they can be better served here, finishing off the supports. And this will create the space needed. Crocs is just going to set up shop well past the box of victory. Connie on Chonka Queen. Off of the Diva. No other changes. Try to make this 2.5-minute hold here for Wasp. Stelios is low. QRX couldn't quite get the chase down. Everybody from Peps is just bunched up inside. And Connie gets a big accident in the middle of it all. But that Terror Surge is monstrous. Croc's might have just done it. That is looking like match point until Ostrix takes Crocs down. Suddenly, it's looking a little bit dicey here for Team Peps. Alright, they've got the rally. Never mind. Zerion's going to close this out. We are going to get a touch in on the back. Can Connie make it back on the Wrecking Ball? Fate is down. Ostrix is down. That's the map. 2-0 lead here for Team Peps. And a wild map, too. Right. Are we going to get a score for map 2? Question mark? Does not look like we get scores for map 2. Sorry. No stats. No stats for you. I mean... it can't be so hard. Only one good enough to kill me is me. So what now? What does Wasp do to try to bring this back here on Runasapi? It wasn't Esperanza Behan coming out from them. Yeah, word on the campfire is Connie is in Brazil playing on ping. Which, hey, awesome to have a South America player. Like, good to see some South America representation here in EMEA. Support South America in Overwatch. Oh, hey, let's go update our ticker. I'll bring up the map ban screen. But, I mean, I already told you it's an Esperanza ban. I have to itch my nose, so I don't want to do that on camera. All right. What kind of... I don't even know what to expect, y'all. The Ostrix Junkrat did not have that on the bingo card. That's for damn sure. No, they haven't forfeit. There was a roster issue. It's just bugged. It's just bugged. No. They're playing. They may be playing wild, but they're playing. It was just, somebody was late, basically, so they had to remake the lobby. Yeah, ping from Brazil to EU has got to be crazy high. It's got to be crazy high. All right, we're getting ready to head into map 3. All right, quick, in 3 seconds, find the coolest camera angle possible. How about that? That's not bad. All right, these power bands out. Renasapi here for map number 4. 3. So much water in this town, they just have it flowing right down the middle of the strait.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30.
I mean, I imagine it'd be higher than that. 200 MS is like Korea to the States is 200. I mean, you're jumping 2 hemispheres at that point. You're coming from Brazil to EMEA. Or like to Netherlands, I think it's, I don't know, I'm not sure which server it is, but I didn't see. Okay. We are getting Connie sticking here with the tank. Ostrix, we'll stick with the Junkrat here. So, try to make the best what they got, the people they have available. It sounds like, yeah, 2 tank players available here for Wasp. But only 1 deeps. A lot on QRXU's shoulders. Hey, I mean, had a pretty outstanding map number 2. Anybody's up to the challenge, I would say it's QRXU. Oh, but, you know, you got a wild Orisa in your face. Croc's in a bit of trouble, though. Has to back up inside this room. The cool picture Rigari in here. I don't know that I've ever noticed that before. Okay, that's rad. All right. Ant Matrix up from Ilpi. First fight goes the way of Wasp. They're going to start marching down the street here a little bit. After that pick onto Crocs. Don't think QRXU is able to get much with that one. You get some separation here. Crocs pushes way out. Zerion goes into the back line with the rally, and Pack regroups. It's going to be this 2-2-1 split here from Team Peps, and it works out beautifully as they isolate and attack each side of the formation out of Wasp. Well played out of Team Peps to get control at this point.
Pushing our barricade up.
We have almost claimed the lead.
Now, with double support ults used there from Team Peps, they don't have a whole lot to hold on to this point with. All right, we're getting the Ostrix tire. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hide out inside the room. Does it survive? It does! And Crocs gets cut on the corner. Great call out there of the timing from Connie and the rest of the team. And here comes Wasp running away with the spoon. The rotation back through the water wheel from Team Pets to greet them back here on the other side. About 7 meters separates our two teams at this point. Ilpy finds Zerion. Like I'm guessing, yeah, you see the little sister that indicating the Terror Surge is kind of the initiator. Ilpy gets the final blow. That is going to be checkpoint picked up. Let's see what's going on up here. Crocs trying to take the window back. Connie moving through the store, head into the back line. Oh, that is an Ant Matrix right in the thick of things. They're out of Ilpy. Connie not quite able to land the spear. A vulnerable Team Peps survived the onslaught there inside. Crocs moves down low to challenge. Blade out from Stelios. Ilpy immediately goes down, as does Connie on the front line. The Blade ends up being a huge difference maker. Stelios with a nice little piece, pair of kills there. A good piece of the action. Slicing themselves off a nice piece of the pie. That'll get rid of those close spawns. But everybody from Wasp does get to use them. Woo! Peps able to play much better through their orbital ray as it kind of went around the corner. Very nice positioning as they're pushing into enemy territory through that, and it ends up being a very well placed orbital ray. Escorting Crocs there in pretty flawless fight. No deaths there on that one, and only one ult invested. I guess 2 ults invested. Oh shit, I said that pack high dudes are at the beginning of the fight. So Zerion has pulled off the BAP here for the first time. Terror Surge in from Connie down low. Ostrix and QRXU able to get the pick as QR actually moved in on that soft flank to take control of this back high ground. And they're able to force Team Peps all the way back through the water wheel. So Peps denied the spawns, denied the checkpoint, not to mention the lead. Tyler out of the backfield. Oop, looking for Pack. Oh, yeah. Pack gave away their position there. Oh, and the Immortality Field. What a sad sight that was. The Immortality Field just positioned on the other side of the corner to LOS Pack inside. Crocs does get the revenge, though. So 4v4 play out of the defense. Rotation from QRXU. And a little ring around the Rosie. Ilpy got to be careful. You got Crocs right at your back. FD God coming over the top. Stelios with the kill. So that'll cut a lot of the sustain off here. But Zerion and Pack fall. Connie's able to get one. It's a broken fight. And the spawns are so close. Team Pits have got to muscle this through. But it's taken them quite a bit of time to do it. Less than 3.5 minutes to go. That's going to be the orbit array in from Wasp. Crocs tried to ult right in the middle of it. Just no such doing. And the orbit array pushes around the corner. The double support ult's coming out here from Team Pets. And oh, Stelios gets the deflect. Oh, and threw an Ant Matrix, no less. That was filthy. All right. Still a considerable lead here for Waspo, no? And it'll take one more team fight for Peps to get this checkpoint. I think. I say that. It may not. There's no contest coming in. Looked like Team Peps were low on reinforcements and wouldn't take him but a little bit of a stall to prevent that cap. But Wasp don't want to risk it. End up just taking this fight from the high ground. Crocs rotated all around. Pack initially pulled the Deadeye, but didn't find anybody with it. Croc's now on a Junker Queen, by the way, on this big rotation. Trying to loop back up as Wasp have stolen the point, and Connie's already found Stelios. Crocs tries to jump into the back, just thrown completely off the mark. Ostrix just bouncing them all over the place with those mines. And QRX with a pair of kills. Good team fight win here for Wasp. So we'll push the spot all the way back up. Sauna's not in this fight. Alright. Zerion's going over to a Zenyatta here, just for that added damage pressure. I mean, it's textbook glass cannon. Croc's in a lot of trouble isolated. Has to drop down, and here comes Chase, all 4 players. Wasp now with an Ant Matrix. Peps dropping around the corner. Wasp pursuing. They're going to pile onto this lead with only 60 seconds to go. Croc's the last one standing here on this point with that terror surge from Connie. He's got to put him down. Over the rail on the point. Croc's forced off by a spear. A couple of headshots. Getting Croc's very low and uncomfortable. The tire, not even necessary. Croc's takes it out. Ooh, and the immortality keeping QRXU alive, but Team Peps hold. Team Peps hold with 5 seconds to go. Oh, we saw a miracle push here on this map yesterday. Actually, it may have been on Esperanza, but still. Almost the same amount of meters, and we saw the comeback. Can Team Peps, I mean, it's going to take 3 fight wins. First things first, right here on the corner. 4 ults to work with, and it's going to be the Rampage to start things off as Crocs goes in, looking for Fate in the back. QRXU already dies, and Crocs does find that kill. Ostrix coming up with the second pick here for Wasp throughout this fight to make this a 3v3 on this point. Stelios with the blade, and Team Peps, you can see they're trying to be so conservative with their ultimates as they win this out without needing any of them. Nobody dying to the death from beyond there from Ostrix on that one. So, 1 of 3 fight wins successful here from Team Peps. Zerion, after swapping to a Lucio there amidst the chaos, trying to hold the line in the back of their defense, now has a sound barrier for this fight. It'll be with an Ant Matrix from the high ground, can be quite deadly, particularly with QRXU to back it up. That's Pack with the Deadeye. He's going to control the window. Crocs continues to push the spot forward, trying to just devalue the window altogether. If they push far enough underneath it, it will force the rotation. In fact, it has. Wasp now turning to the outside, but there's an orbital way rate in form and 2 kills already. 4 kills in the pocket. A brilliant fight. Team Peps clean it up. They just need 1 more. Now 1.5. That's a long way to go. It's almost to the end. I think they're going to have to win 1 in the archway and then 1 more right on the objective itself. So, this is 2 fight wins in a row for Peps. Ant Matrix now up and online. Zelios into the back, has the sound barrier to back it up. Deflected in front of QRXU. They ended up just rolling right into the sights of Crocs. May not even mean 1 more fight. The 3rd and final fight might just do it. Is there any spawns? There's overtime spawns. No! Wasp just sit and watch the timer burn. And that's a GG's. 3 fight wins in a row in overtime for Team Peps to close this one out in a 3-0. There you have it. God, I thought we were going to a map 4 for sure. I thought we were going to a map 4 for sure. But alas, it was just not meant to be. Oh yeah, I love the tenacity out of Wasp. Like that's, you know, never give up. Even when you only have one DPS player, they come in and give it everything they got, leave it all on the battlefield. It was fun. It was a little disheveled, but it was a lot of fun to watch. And man, I thought Wasp had it. I thought Wasp had it. I thought we were headed to a map 4. We were gonna see him take a map here today, despite having some setbacks roster-wise. But oh man, Team Peps, their macro was too good. After that fight, and it's like, okay, you got a long road ahead of you, but you got a full bank of ults to work with. And that conservative play. We saw Stelios hold on to that blade in the first of those 3 fights at midpoint, right at that checkpoint in the middle. Where in the 3v3, I think it would have been very understandable to pull off the Dragon Blade in that situation. Stelios holds on to it. Team Peps stay conservative. They stayed the course. Even though the plan didn't quite work out initially, it does work out in the end. GG to Team Peps on that one.